विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षामा यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत छ। यस रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षा हामीले सिद्धार्थ मावि, भुटनदेवी मावि, आधुनिक राष्ट्रिय मावि, बालज्योति मावि, ज्ञानदा मावि र त्रिभुवन माविसँगको सहकार्यमा हेटौँडा एफएमले उत्पादन गरेका हौं। आउनुहोस् सुरु गरौं आजको रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षा।
Namaste and warm good morning to you all. So I would like to welcome all the dear students in our second class of English subject. So welcome to you all. Today it's our second class. So in our previous class we have already discussed our first topic, first reading text, which was all about a world guide to good manners, how not to behave badly abroad. In our previous class, we discussed about certain subtopics and I also revised these things in our previous class. So in that class, first of all, I introduced our global village, which is just like a small village in this very developed 21st century. So we also talked about certain greeting culture of different countries, including our Nepal. Similarly, we also discussed about clothing culture of different countries. Similarly, we also discussed about fooding and drinking culture of different countries, and we also came to know that these cultures or these traditions, these systems are different from place to place. The system which is followed in one country is completely different in another one. So we must be clear about these things if we want to visit abroad, because whenever we want to go to others country, at that time we should behave in positive manner in that situation. So if we are unknown about these cultures of different countries, we would not become able to adjust in very comfortable way. That's why we are discussing about certain systems of different countries in our previous class. So in our second class also, it means today also, we are going to continue the same reading text, including business culture and some extra tips which are followed in different countries in the world. So I'd like to remind all dear students to be prepared with your necessary materials. Are you ready, students? Yeah, I think all of you are ready with your materials. It means you must have your English textbook if possible. Similarly, it is better if you sit in front of your device taking copy or taking pen, taking your writing materials, and get ready for learning something in this class too. So students, dear students, in our second class, our first subtopic will be business culture or doing business. This is our fourth subtopic of this reading text. So in this subtopic, what we are going to discuss is business culture of different countries, including Nepal. So before going through other countries, before going through American system, before going through Indian system, before going through Canadian system and Japanese system, I would like to draw your attention towards Nepalese culture of handling business. So how do we handle business, dear students? Or how do we engage ourselves into certain job or business? So everybody in our country as well has their own business. Obviously, there might be variations in our way of performing job, or obviously there might be differences in our profession or occupation, but certainly we all are engaged in certain business. So dear students, especially our country Nepal, or we Nepalese people, our business hour, let's say business hour, or we call school time or office time, we regard this time as 10 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. in the evening. So 10 to 4, we call 10 to 4, and we Nepalese people engage ourselves in this period of time, and we call 10 to 4 our business hour. So, but this time also is different from job to job. It means 10 to 4 is not same everywhere. In some offices or in some business organizations, the time is slightly different. It means the office hour may start from 9 o'clock in the morning and it may last to 5 p.m. So it is obviously different, but our office hour and the business hour of foreign country is very different. So now we are moving towards our actual text, which is given in our textbook. So dear students, let me tell you few more things which are given in our textbook. So in most countries, an exchange of business card is essential for all introduction. So introduction, which is the most important thing in business. So before doing introduction or before introducing each other, it will be obviously difficult to handle business. So this text is especially focusing in foreign culture of handling business. There, what happens? Whenever two business people meet each other, at first, before they start saying anything, they immediately exchange their business card. So students, do you have any idea regarding business card? Can you just imagine, or can you just tell yourself what is business card? Yes. It is obviously like visiting card we call in our Nepalese context. Whenever we go to certain place, certain organization, certain department store, at that time what we receive, whenever we get something from such organization, they offer their visiting card. Yes, this is just like business card, and those people, they just exchange their business card. It means in that card everything will be mentioned. For example, what is your name, what is your position or post in that certain organization, or your email address, your contact number, your address, your all the personal details will be mentioned in that very business card. So those foreigners also immediately exchange their business card. It means after they exchange their business card, they will be able to know each other's introduction. Now you should include your company name and your position in a business card. So I have already described these things earlier. If you are going to a country where your language is not widely spoken, you can get the reverse side of your card printed in the very local language. So what does it mean? Whenever you are going to a certain country like Korea, Japan, you may not know their local language, or you may not know their national language. What happens if you, for example, if you go to Japan and you don't know Japanese language, and those people also may not know your Nepali language, so there might be problem. Problem may be created. In what sense? Problem might be created in the sense of exchange of language, because you don't understand Japanese language and they also don't understand Nepali language. So in this very case, whenever you exchange your business card, in the opposite side of that card, all of the requirements or all the informations will be translated in that very local language. So Japanese people will get all the informations regarding you in Japanese language, and you are going to Japan and you get all the informations about that person in your own language. So it will be very difficult in that situation. So what happens? In Japan, you must present your card with both hands, with the writing facing the person you are giving it to. So here is the context of Japan. Whenever you visit Japan and you are meeting somebody related to business, or you are meeting some business people, so at that time while exchanging your business card, what should you do? You have to exchange it showing that business card and its writing facing to that person. So if you don't exchange it like that facing to the person, then you would be regarded as unfriendly one, or you would not be regarded as a good person of humanity. That's why this is the culture of Japan. But remember, this culture of exchanging business card is not same everywhere. It is only available in Japan, but it may not be same in other countries, and obviously we Nepalese people also don't follow this. We just exchange it and that's over. So furthermore, in many countries, business hours, now we are talking about business hours, as I have already mentioned this business hour of our country in my previous session. So in many countries, business hours are from 9 or 10 a.m. to 5 or 6 p.m. in the evening. So most of the countries follow this schedule regarding their business hour. However, in some countries such as Greece, Italy and Spain, some business close in the early afternoon for a couple of hours, then remain open until the evening. So in the afternoon time, so we discuss about that thing in fooding and drinking culture as well. So what I told you at that time, their business hour starts in the very early day, and after handling business for few hours, they require lunch break. It means their lunch break is not only for lunch. They just manage their lunch break, taking their business discussion as well. So they discuss about business in their lunch. That's why this thing is available. These things are available in different countries like Greece, Italy, Spain, where business hour, it takes place in the afternoon time and their business again reopens in the late evening. So students, let me tell you more about business culture. Japanese business people consider it their professional duty. So this text is focusing more and more about business culture of Japan, and what it is telling furthermore is, after their business hour or after completing their business time, these Japanese people, they prefer to go out with their colleagues to restaurant, bar or nightclubs. It means they want more relaxation, they want more rest, or they want to forget all their sorrows, they want to forget their pain, they want to forget their all the stressful life regarding their business, and they just want to forget it and they want to be refreshed. So after their business time is over, they prefer to go to restaurant, bar, clubhouse in order to forget miseries, in order to be refreshed themselves. So while going to such places, what they do, if you are invited, you should not refuse, even if you do not feel like staying out late. Suppose if one of the Japanese is inviting you or inviting us to go to such place like restaurant, bar, nightclub, then we must join them. And if we don't join them, what they feel that we are really unfriendly people, or we are not the good people because we are refusing their request. So what you have to understand is, Japanese people, they have different business culture in comparison to we Eastern people, because our business culture is not similar like these Japanese people. So dear students, we have discussed about different cultures of different countries, and now we are moving towards some extra tips, because we have already discussed greeting, clothes, food, drink, business culture. Now we are moving towards some extra tips. Some extra tips of different countries regarding the good manners. We are focusing on only good manners, remember. So students, now I would like to draw your attention towards your book, because there are 8 different extra tips about certain good manners of different countries. So in 8 different points we will be getting different 8 good manners of different 8 countries. So let me begin from first tip. What is given there is, in many Asian cultures, it is acceptable to smack your lips when you eat. It means that the food is good. You see, our Nepalese culture is not like that. So after finishing our meal or after finishing our food, if we smack our lip, what do you mean by smacking lips? L-I-P-S. Smacking lips means moving out our lips or taking out our lips with noise. So whenever we just take out our lips with noise, our Nepalese people doesn't regard it as a good habit or as a good manner, but these Asian people, they regard it as a good manner, because whenever someone just moves out their lips with noise, they regard it that the food is very tasty or the food is very good. You see, very strange manner in Asian culture. Now France, we are moving towards the culture of France. What is there? Let's see, dear students, in extra tip number 2. In France, you should not sit down in a cafe until you have shaken hands with everyone you know. See, we Nepalese people, whenever we go to cafe or restaurant, at first we sit and then only we think about other things. But in France, what happens? Whenever we enter towards a cafe, and if those people or if the people available in the cafe are familiar with us, then we must shake our hands to all of them we know. So if we don't shake our hands, then it is not regarded as good manner according to this text. See, whenever you also get chance to visit France, then you may also follow the same tips, because if we don't follow it, they regard it or they regard us as an unfriendly person. Third extra tips. So it is, in India and the Middle East, you must never use the left hand for greeting, eating and drinking. So dear students, do you follow this? Are you following this third extra tip? Yes, obviously. It means India and Middle East countries, it means including Nepal as well, we have the same culture. What is our culture? We don't give anything, we don't offer anything, or we don't do greeting, we don't eat or we don't do drinking as well using our left hand. This is not our good habit. So fourth extra tips, dear students. In fourth extra tip, what is there? In China, now we are talking about Chinese culture. In China, your host will keep refilling your dish unless you lay your chopsticks across your bowl. So whenever a Chinese friend is host and some of the people are just having something, at that time what happens? Your host will keep refilling, means your host will putting some amount of meal continuously in your utensil or in your bowl. But whenever you lay or whenever you show your chopstick, whenever you show that chopstick to that host, then only that host will stop doing it. If you don't show your chopstick, what happens? That host will continuously keep on filling your dish. That's why in China, you must show your chopsticks whenever you think your meal is sufficient for you. So, are you getting these extra tips, dear students? Okay, I hope you are getting something. So, it is not our actual class, it is obviously virtual class. That's why you try to get something with your materials as well, because whatever things I'm giving to you is not sufficient, so you must also look at your materials. So now let me move towards fifth extra tip, dear students. Most South Americans and Mexicans, they like to stand very close while having conversation. So South Americans and Mexicans, they like to stand very close while having conversation, but it doesn't happen in our situation. Similarly, in Russia, what happens? You must match your host drink or drink, they will think you are unfriendly. So whatever drink your host is having, whatever drink your host is going to have, you must accept that or you must agree with that. If you disagree, your host will think that you are very unfriendly person. Similarly, in seventh, this is second last extra tip of this text. So in seventh extra tip, in Ireland, what happens in Ireland, dear students? Let's listen. In Ireland, social events sometimes end with singing and dancing. You might be asked to sing. So social events, so many different types of social events take place in our society too. So in Ireland also, some social events like wedding ceremony, other naming ceremony, winning ceremony, there are different social events like Mela Jatra. So such things, in such things, such kind of social events, it ends with singing and dancing, and singing and dancing is a kind of great celebration for them and they prefer it. So dear students, now we are going to have a glance at eighth and last extra tip of this text. Now we are going to discuss about American culture. In America, what happens? You should eat your hamburger. Remember students, this hamburger is the national dish of America, and in America you should eat your hamburger with both hands. You see what a kind of strange manner. So it doesn't happen in our country. We don't have something using both hands, but in America it is acceptable. In America, you should eat your hamburger with both hands as quickly as possible. You should not try to have a conversation until it is eaten. So whenever your hamburger is finished using your both hands, at that time only you can start your conversation. It means conversation is not allowed while having this in America. So dear students, we have completed different tips, different extra tips, or different culture, different eating culture, different greeting culture, different types of business culture of different countries in this text. So I would like to request you all to have a glance or to learn all these things again at your home. So before we actually start doing different exercises of this book, you are requested to learn all these things again at your home. So your home assignment for today is read this text from beginning to end. It means this eighth extra tip again. In our next class, in our another class, we will be discussing about some exercises of this text. So this much for today. See you in our next class. Thank you. Keep reading, keep practicing. Have a good day. Bye bye.
विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, आजका लागि रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षाको समय यति नै। कोरोना भाइरसको संक्रमण बढ्दै गएसँगै ठप्प भएको पठन पाठन र विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूको पढ्ने लेख्ने बानीलाई यस रेडियो ट्युसन कक्षाले कायम राख्नेमा हामी विश्वस्त छौं। अहिलेका लागि भने कार्यक्रम निर्माण टोलीका सम्पूर्ण सहकर्मीहरू बिदा हुन्छौं। नमस्कार।